Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley.
Oh, it's great to meet you, Jimmy. You've been homeless in Milton Keynes and London. Is one better than the other to be homeless in?
London's better culturally and entertainments.
That's interesting.
You're meeting different people all the time.
More so than Milton Keynes?
More so than Milton Keynes. You've got the people that are homeless keep travelling through London, they like it, they stay. But you all see different people and it's like, you don't know where you're going to meet the next day.
Whereabouts is this in London? Anywhere specific?
Oxford Street is my favourite.
Oxford?
Oxford Street.
What, 'cause of busyness? You like busyness?
It's the busiest street in Europe.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the busiest street in Europe.
It feels like it when I walk down
It's
there.
the best city in the world. It's the best street in the world. I love it down there.
Wow.
And the food you get down there, because you're homeless, people just come up like food from every corner of the world. Chinese, Indian, all the same night. People just
Because of all the different restaurants there.
So much down there.
Yeah.
It's a very rich street in rich man's world.
Shopping centre,
But
isn't it?
they like giving you a loose change. Stuff like that. That's one of the reasons why I like London's financially it's better. Let's make it left, I think.
And what about Camden? You were saying you like
Camden? Love Camden.
Up by the lock as well.
Yeah, that's like, wow. It's like still got the old punky type vibe to it.
Right, even
like
back,
the punk rock,
in the 70s and early 80s.
Still got what it was Camden in the first place. It's still got that certain buzz that I feel to it.
In Camden Market with all the punk
Camden
t-shirts you can get, all that stuff.
Just the people as well there. It's crazy. You never see a normal. If you see people walking down here, like a geezer in a miniskirt, you'd like, oh look at that. But in London, in Camden, you see a geezer walk down the street in a miniskirt, and it's like, this is normal. Camden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody cares. It's a crazy place. Everything's got not acceptable in other cities. It's so acceptable there. You all right, Squire? Where you going? Where you going to the bishop?
Hello, John.
Sleep.
Darren, he tried to kill himself under a taxi last night, didn't he? Yeah, he's asleep at the moment. I've got her I'll see if you have a chat with him.
Always got this thing that sleeping dogs like.
Yeah, I always worry about him if he needs an ambulance or not. Sometimes you can't tell at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he is actually right about that. He doesn't need an ambulance, but yeah, you're right about that one.
The other morning at 3:30, 3:20 in the morning, I found him, and he was saying, "I can't move my leg. Why'd you put a washing machine on top of me?" And I said, "There ain't no washing machine on top of you." And he asked for an ambulance, so I called an ambulance for him. He couldn't straighten his leg; it had gone. You know.
He's got 9 lives, that boy.
9 lives, yeah. Wonderful man. So, yeah, and Tony and Pat, we missed them, didn't we? They both passed away this year.
Tony especially, but I'm not putting Pat down, but Tony was a little star.
Yeah, Little Tony he's known as Little Tony, isn't he?
He was a little shy, but he was a little shy.
Yeah, lovable. Always smiling, always happy.
He'd do his wrong moves, right? But then you just end up like, it's just Tony, forgive him.
But then Pat, he used to call me the Bible man. And he couldn't eat donuts, that's one of the things I remember about him. But he liked the look of them, but he couldn't eat them for some reason.
Pat went downhill, I think.
Rapidly, didn't he?
He got a beating about 5 years ago.
He got a what?
A beating.
Oh, beating. Wow. Well, it's been 3 years since I filmed this. This was shot in 2016, and it's been quite a revelation to watch this footage. This is Pat. I believe this was taken about a day before he died of a massive heart attack. Pat refers to me as the Bible man because whenever I'd meet him, I'd always be trying to give him a tract and tell him about Jesus dying on the cross for his sins, and how when Jesus came back from the dead on the 3rd day, that he commands us to repent of our sin and put our faith in him alone for our salvation. But unfortunately, the day before Pat died of a massive heart attack, he had told me, I love you, Andy, but I'm not interested, mate. I'm not interested. And then about 24 hours later, collapsed and died, and absolutely tragic. He was definitely one of my favourites, if not my favourite, to chat to. I just love the guy. Love the guy.
He stomped on his head. All that one. And that's when we said he's away from that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
He was in a coma for a couple of days. Getting just a coma on him because he'd swelled to the brain.
Right.
Then he's come out the coma himself. Like they've all come up from it. He's walked out of the hospital.
Right.
He's continued this life homelessness. He got a couple of years in. Well, I think this is what's bollocks about Pat, right? They put him in jail. He got a 2-year sentence. He'd done a silly thing. It was a little tiny, nothing really bad, immoral. It was a bit of violence. He got put in jail for it.
In Wood Hill, locally, wasn't it?
Yeah. He got released from jail, from Wood Hill. This is where he got £46 discharge grant. Nowhere to live, no sleeping bag, no tent. That's it. You've done your time in prison. There you go, get out now, mate.
On the streets.
On the streets.
Yeah.
Setting him up for failure. He said that he died.
That's it. Setting him up for failure. Yeah.
So he's either going to die, like he did, or go back in jail.
Yeah.
I think that's basically what he's done with me and Jimmy as well. Jimmy's been kicked out of jail. Been kicked out March, I think it was. Jimmy come out. What have we done? We left him in the streets.
Yeah.
Same as myself. They've just come out Monday the 8th of August. I've been nearly 2 weeks. I'm bored and I can't deal with this life. I'm thinking about I'll be better gone back there again. I'm better gone sitting in jail. There's not much of a choice.
Does a prison sentence hinder getting any type of job?
Yeah, it will do if you're a record. If it's on your record, like, they ain't going to want to tip you for something that's really violent or something, or worse, a sex offender, etc. So it depends what you've done on your crimes. Yeah, it will hinder you. Yeah.
So it leaves people with sometimes no choice, does it? Even if they want to get straight and get a job, the past stops them moving forward.
Well, you don't have to. It depends. If you're working on a building site, and they'll be going to ask you no questions. But
right.
Your tube, you must get checked out, driving the tube and all that one.
Yeah.
It's not foolproof. The system to check with criminals, people like people get through it. It's not good for them. Hello.
Do you want a cup of tea, Jimmy?
No, I'm good. I can drink that.
Not coffee or anything?
Just a beer.
Looks like Darren's waking up.
Darren's got early morning. Yeah, sunshine.
Morning, Darren.
Lied to you. I have never lied to you. I haven't. No one's ever going to come up to you and say, "Well, Darren, for whatever reason, you will never feel betrayed in so much as I've told you different or led you to think otherwise." I've told you, you can ask me anything, but always know that, and just as well as be prepared for the truth.